Are you struggling with displaying nested data in Angular? It can be quite tricky, especially when dealing with arrays of objects. But don't worry, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle how to properly use nested ngFor to display groups and their connected lights. I totally understand how frustrating it can be when your code throws an error, especially when you're trying to display data in a structured way. You're not alone in this. Many developers face similar challenges when working with Angular. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user asked how to display a list of groups and their connected lights using nested ngFor. They encountered an error that says, "cannot read property lights of undefined." Sound familiar? Let's dive into this and find a solution together. So what could be causing this error? It often happens when the data structure isn't what you expect. In this case, it seems like the group object might not be defined at the time you're trying to access its lights property. Let's break it down step by step. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you avoid similar issues in the future. To begin solving this issue, the user should first ensure that the nested ngFor syntax is correctly referencing the group and its associated lights. The user needs to adjust the inner ngFor to filter lights based on the current group. Next, the user should ensure that the huelights array is populated correctly with light objects. This means that the user needs to verify that the light IDs in the group correspond to the actual light objects in the huelights array. Now, the user should modify the listAllGroups method to ensure that it correctly pushes the group objects into the huGroups array. This will help in rendering the groups and their associated lights properly. Finally, the user should test the implementation by running the application and checking the console for any errors. This will help identify if the changes made have resolved the issue. Fun fact, did you know that Angular was developed by Google? It's a powerful framework that helps developers create dynamic web applications. But even the best tools can have their quirks. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user involves using nested ngFor directives effectively. They suggest structuring the HTML with ion cards for each exercise, displaying the exercise name in the card header. Inside each card, they use another ngFor to iterate over the sets of that exercise, showing the set number, reps, and weight for each set. Here's the tip I promised. Always check your data structure before trying to access properties. This simple habit can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these adjustments, your nestor should work perfectly, displaying each group and its connected lights. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on Angular and other programming challenges.